Hello everyone, this is my second video tutorial. Today I am going to show you how to use a remote administration tool to log in and see other systems without getting into their knowledge. So as I don't want my original OS should get corrupt in any way, so I have installed an OS XP on my virtual box. So on the XP in the virtual box, I'll go on PI folder, and this is my Poison Ivy. This is the remote administration tool which I'll be using to hack into my own system. So there are two things in a remote administration tool. First one is a server and the second is a client. As it is a reverse administration tool, so as it is a reverse hacking technique, so a server is created and the client connects to the user's system using with the help of this server. So first I'll create a server. Let me take this server only, test, or let me remove these two servers completely. I'll start from the beginning. Create profile and give a profile name test. This is my IP address, as I want the user to link to my IP address itself, so I have given my IP address. This is the IP address of the local host as I am hacking into my own system, and this is the port number through which the server will be connected. Always select a port number above 10,000. So I'll select 10,005, as these port numbers above 10,000 are not in use anytime. Over here I'll give it a group name, test_grp, and this is the password to connect admin. Next, so here it is where do we want the file to be installed. On system startup, in the registry, and ActiveX. I select it on this registry, and I also want that the file should be copied to the system folder of the user for later use. So I name it testpi.exe. Remember to give the extension of this file. So I'll select it to be installed in the system folder. You can also select it to be installed in the Windows folder. So I'll prefer system folder. Our users go there very lately. And selecting the melt option is preferable, as melt will delete the file as soon as its work has been done. Next, this is the mutex of the file. Mutex is the distinguishing feature of each file on a system. So I give a different mutex to this file. I'll inject the server into the user's default browser. So as soon as the user opens his browser to connect to the internet, I will catch his responses. I can also make the file persistent so that the file will never be removed or injected into a running process. I can also enable the keylogger to map keystrokes by the user. Here it is what format I want the file to be. I select PE format. I can also select shellcode, and over here Delphi array or Python array or C array, but I prefer PE format over here. Now from here I can select an icon also, but I am not giving any icon to my file. Generate. It is asking where the file should be placed, so I give location and the name of the file. Writing data to file, and the file has been created. My server has been created. Now the next step, and you can see the server also. Here it is, testpi.exe, which I have created right now. Next step is to create a client through which the server will be seen. and I want to listen on the port number 10,005, as this was the port number which I had given to the server, and the password which I have set admin. And here I start the client. Now let me see what happens. I double click on this file, see the file melts, it is deleted from my system. And here you can see I have connected my system. I have hacked into my own system. Name ID is test, address IP address of WAN and LAN, connection type is direct, computer name, username, account type, operating system Windows XP, CPU, RAM, everything is given over here about it. Every detail, smallest details of the system of the users is given. On double clicking it, you can see I can manage the files of the user, I can change the registry of the user, I can see the processes, the services, the devices listed, and also delete them, the installed applications. I can remove these installed applications. See, I can uninstall it from here itself. So how it will feel if I uninstall Visual Studio 2005 from a user's system while he's making an application. Windows are the windows currently opened on the user's system. These are the ports which the user is using, active ports. And now you can see I can also use the user's wireless to open my net. Surveillance. How can we survey on the user? Surveillance. Keylogger captures all the keystrokes made by the user. Like you can see over here, I can give a demo to you. I type H-A-T-K-I-N-G. Okay, since the keylogger is not working properly, something might be missing. Audio capture. I can capture users audio and listen to any audio which I like. Screen capture. This is very interesting. Screen capture. See, the user screen is being shown here. Actually, the user is user is me, so my screen is shown here. I can also capture my webcam from here, but my webcam software has not been installed, so I cannot see no driver installed. I can also manage the plugins of the user. And administration, I can edit the ID of the system and all. So see how dangerous a remote administration tool can be. I can do anything to a user system, also shut down his system while sitting over here. Stuff for user to check this all. So that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you for joining me. Hope you liked the tutorial.